Hello, my name is Lindsay Little, and welcome to my midterm assignment for IH 743 Implementing Programs in Developing Countries. I am currently finishing up my final semester in the Masters of Public Health program at Boston University School of Public Health with a concentration in international health. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your demanding schedule to view this midterm assignment. I'm also very excited that you will be reviewing my video because last semester you evaluated the work of my team in Wolfie's class. I'm also currently an intern at Management Sciences for Health, where I am working on the Gender Initiative, and would very much like to secure future employment. I hope to delight you again with this short video. So what I'll be presenting to you today is a bit of background about myself. Then I will introduce you to my prized e-portfolio, where you can navigate through the highlights and details of my experiences at Boston University. I will then guide you through the group process in this class, where thus far we have completed 3 modules, and I will conclude with a brief story that has altered my view of working in the field of public health and influenced my intentions for working in developing countries. So with that, let's begin. I was born and raised in Texas. If you've ever seen the movie or television show Friday Night Lights, that's where I'm from. But when people ask me where I'm from, I claim Austin, since, well, that's really the only place you want to be from in Texas. I received my undergraduate degree from the University of Texas at Austin in the School of Social Work with a concentration in international social work. Through this program, I gained experience working at both individual and community levels. I am the creator and organizer of the Miss Positive pageant, an innovative community awareness campaign for social change to combat HIV-related stigma. I developed a series of counseling sessions to support the women involved in the pageant and implemented this intervention in Accra, Ghana. I also devised and implemented a culturally relevant community awareness campaign targeting Spanish-speaking undocumented immigrants living with HIV in South Central Texas. At Boston University, I was fortunate and privileged to secure an intern position with Ghana's Ministry of Health in the Policy, Planning, Monitoring, and Evaluation Directorate to fulfill the practicum requirement of my MPH. This offered me an opportunity to return to my beloved Ghana, to gain experience working at the national level, and to gain experience in maternal and child health. To learn more about this experience, please visit my ePortfolio site. I will now introduce you to that site and my page where you can see what I've been up to at BU. I try to make these as fun as possible and take great pleasure in finding the perfect pictures to complement my writing. In the implementing class, I chose to work with the Afghanistan National Public Health Association, otherwise known as ANPHA. ANPHA is the leading professional society in public health that advocates for enhanced public health practices in Afghanistan and partners with the Afghanistan Ministry of Health. I am particularly interested in policy work and in public health in Afghanistan. Being that you are the Afghanistan expert at MSH, I'm sure you will appreciate how incredibly challenging and complex our scopes of work have been. I am part of a 6-member team of students working together to conduct systems analyses, problem solving, and implementation strategies for ANPHA. We focus on human resource management, quality improvement, health management and information systems, essential drug and supply management, and financial management. During our first meeting, we developed a team contract, a very important and necessary first step in setting the tone of the group process and establishing cohesion of the group. Our team contract has been updated a couple times to reflect changing needs of the group. Though not often attended to in most of my other classes, leadership skills are very important to develop. This class allows each member the opportunity to serve as the team lead for one module in order to practice leading and receive feedback on performance. In my group, we chose our models democratically and allowed everyone to volunteer for the section they preferred. You can view all of our final deliverables on the ePortfolio site. To orient us to the class, our first assignment as a team was to provide technical assistance on a proposal for a healthcare financing and policy project for USAID Senegal. We had 1 week to draft a detailed work plan for year 1, including a Gantt chart, and then present this to our colleagues. We made efficient use of the short time we were given and worked well together to produce our report on time. Our first official module, Human Resource Management, consisted of providing consultation to ANPHA on the organizational structure. Our scope of work was incredibly complex. While listening to the presentations of other groups' deliverables, my group was amazed. The breadth of our scope of work compared to theirs was immeasurable. We were tasked with recommending an organizational structure for ANPHA, a job description for the Secretary General position, and a funding strategy to support the position. I was so proud of my group and all the hard work we had put into producing the final deliverable. Our first leader set the bar high and did a fantastic job of managing our deadlines and tasks. We were gaining momentum. The second module, Quality Improvement, was challenging not only in the scope of work, but it also challenged the dynamics and inner workings of the group. Our assignment was to provide the Afghanistan Midwives Association with a roadmap and quality improvement strategy for the entire accreditation process. In this module, I realized just how important leadership is to a team and how it can influence the direction and cohesion of a group. Issues such as missed deadlines and unresponsiveness to communication created a great deal of stress, animosity, and tension for the. Now the third module. So I was the team leader for the HMIS mHealth module. I came up with our official team name, Hayat Consulting Group. Hayat is life in Arabic. After the disruption of the QI module, I made the following my goals: to get the team back on track with deadlines, give an amazing presentation, and get the group back into harmony, all of which I am proud to say was achieved. We were tasked with developing an mHealth solution for data collection from the entire private sector of Afghanistan, an assignment, mind you, that even Malcolm said he didn't think could be pulled off. Acting as team leader for this module was challenging on so many levels, the most important being handling conflict. I had the unfortunate task of pulling a member aside to discuss her work performance. I wanted to be adamant about the expectations of the group and hold her accountable, but I also wanted to build her back up. I thought of a line from an audiobook I had listened to once. The woman said, "In his presence, I grew smaller." She was referring to her supervisor. This is the exact opposite of how I want someone to feel in my presence. Today, the team is back in harmony. To read more of my detailed account, please visit our Team ePortfolio and Reflection page. Now that I've told you a little about myself and the coursework and group process of the class, I would like to end this by telling you the greatest compliment I ever received. The telephone conversation between my Ghanaian friend and I went a little something like this. "I don't usually like O'Brunies." "You don't? Why not? What makes me any different?" "Most O'Brunies, when they come here, they treat us like case studies. You love us." This is an indication of the mark we have left on people in developing countries and is an important lesson to consider. Intentions are everything, and how we make others feel is what they remember. I strive to always remain humbled and maintain integrity in my work and relationships. So, thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to receiving your feedback.